Hello friends, welcome to this session. In this session I am going to demonstrate how to create SFTP server by using AWS Transfer Family. AWS Transfer Family is fully managed SFTP, FTPS and FTP service. So you are easily able to create your own FTP, SFTP servers by using AWS Transfer Family. So uh, uh, before creating SFTP, in this session I will demonstrate how you will create your own SFTP server by using AWS Transfer Family. So before creating SFTP server, you need to have some S3 bucket or EFS file system, like where you want to store your file which is uploaded to your FTP server. So you need to follow this set of steps. Like, so first of all we require some storage which we will assign as a part of creating server. So let us create one S3 bucket first, which is be required as a part of creating SFTP server. So let me create one S3 bucket. So here I am creating one S3 bucket. I am just giving a transfer family demo for now. Bucket name. Okay, let me give something else. So this bucket is created over here, and now let us create uh, server. So when we have to create, like for creating server, you have to go to, like, if when you are on dashboard page, there will be a create server page. So in this create server page, you need to select the protocol, which particular protocol server you want to create. For now we are going to create as FTP server, so I'm selecting that protocol and doing next. There are different options, but for now I am using manage the service default options. So it will we did not worry about managing server or anything. Here we have two options, like VPC hosted or a publicly accessible. For now I am taking default that publicly accessible SFTP server. Here you are able to assign your custom host. If you have any sftp.xyz.com or something, then you are able to attach your custom domain by using Route 53 to this SFTP server. For now I am not using any custom host, custom domain. Here you need to select the storage domain, like where you want to store your files, like S3 or EFS. So for now we are using S3, as we already created the S3 bucket. Okay. After that, it is asking for a like CloudWatch log. So whenever someone doing any activity on server, like uploading files or anything, those activity bit get logged in CloudWatch log. So it will auto create the roles if you don't want to use anything existing role. This is just a cryptographic algorithm for security purpose. So let us select any latest one. This is optional things, like if you want to migrate your own server, and taggings are good, like if you want to give a tags for your project. So that is like you can give some tagging names or anything, and these are just default we are keeping, and we are doing next. So let us creating servers. So it is creating the SFTP server. One server I was having already exists. This was my old server, but for now currently we this our new server is starting. So it is creating the SFTP server for us by using AWS Transfer Family service. Okay, so it is just starting. As soon as ready, it will say online. So once we can, meanwhile we can see details, like we selected protocol SFTP. We use the identity provider type, like managed service. So like everything will be authentication and everything will manage the service we will use by managed by AWS. At endpoint we use public. Okay, and this you can see this endpoint is auto created for us. So for now we will use this endpoint instead of custom hosting. So for now we are not using any custom hosting, and these other details are also created over here. Okay, so let us see like whether that status is up or not. It will not take much time, but within a few minutes it should up. Okay, so meanwhile, like mean, uh, once it is up, we need to add users in that. Like this is just for adding a SFTP user, so that by using that users we are able to connect our SFTP server. And when we are going to create SFTP server, like in add users, there will be a role required. Like this role should have a S3 access as well as trusted policy for transfer family. So that role we need to create. So let us first create this role to assign to the SFTP user. Meanwhile, this server gets started. Okay, so I am going to IAM section, and I am creating one new role. Okay, so that role is for SFTP. When we are adding users, that role we will going to assign to that user, so that it will have a permission to do S3 operation. Okay, so here I am selecting use case of transfer family, I mean transfer, and we are selecting these options like allow transfer to call AWS service on your behalf. So for now I'm using like S3 role, Amazon S3 full access, but you can in production load you can give a specific things like list bucket and all those things instead of full access. So role name for now I am giving like transfer family demo role. Okay, transfer family demo role for now I am giving. So you can see like trusted entity added for transfer family uh, with like assume role, and we are giving this S3 full access. So let us create this role. So if we can search this role, we have this new role created. If we go to the detail, you can see like this role having a S3 access, and also trusted relationship for transfer family. So we will assign this role, this transfer family demo role to our when we add a SFTP users. Let us check our server is up or not. We can see like our server is online now, which is we latest created. No any SFTP user added at this was the old server. Let us go to this our new currently and created new server, and I am going to add a new SFTP user. So I am doing add. For this user I am giving name like say for example my name Jaymit, and here I need to select the role which is we already created recently. Okay, so we created here role transfer family demo role, so that will give a S3 full access, I mean S3 access to this role. We need to give specific access like in the production case. This policy is just for like if you want to restrict specific folder within a bucket. So this we are able to use this policy at user level within a S3 bucket. For now, for home this home directory I am selecting the S3 bucket. Okay, which is we already created, transfer family demo 1. Okay, so this is the bucket we already created, and if we give any folder name here, it so when we upload the file, that folder will auto created within this particular bucket. So let me for now give a folder name data, and I am restrict to that particular folder. So it means user not able to see any other buckets or anything. So let me just create this server. So these are the other options are optional. So we given a username, we selected the role. Also the policy we selected none, and for now we created a um, transfer family with this particular uh, yeah, this particular home directory. Okay, and now here we need to add our public key, like for these users, you have to connect SFTP server, so that for that required public key. In your system you can generate public private key, and you can put public key over here and use private key during connecting to SFTP server. Okay, so yes, you can in you can do you can check how you can generate public key like SSH, generate keys. Okay, so that way once you have your public key, you can put it over here. For now I am putting my public key inside this particular section like SSH public key, that is important. And I am creating users. Okay, so this user is created, you can see new user is created. And now I am going to connect this. Now we have our SFTP server ready with one new user. Okay, so let me connect this SFTP server. So I have this FileZilla tool open. Okay, so this FileZilla tool allow us to connect to the SFTP server. So let me create a new connection. So here we need to select SFTP, and we have this our SFTP server endpoint that we need to give in host, and here we need to give a key file because we are doing key based authentication. Username, we already created one user here, so that username is my name is Jaymit, and I am here we need to select the private keys because we already given. So here I am selecting my private key from the list, and because I already put my public key when creating that user. So now I'm connecting to the SFTP AWS Transfer Family SFTP server. So connection is undergoing like in progress. So once we have connected, it will list out here files. Okay, let us cross check what's happened. Let me try to connect it again. Yeah, it's now you can see like it is asking for unknown host to add. So let me add that host, and then after it will give the listing here. Bit slow, but yeah, it will soon connect it. You can see like it is connecting. Let me even refresh so we get idea whether it is connected or not. It is saying retrieve directory listing. Okay, yeah, now it's behaving. It's sometime it's taking time. So let me connect again one more time so we are clear. So I used this endpoint, and here I use this whatever username as a key file authentication, and here I used my private key. Okay, from this particular generated keys, and after that I hit the connection, and at the end we get this folder. Okay, so if we go to the S3 bucket which we created, there are right now no any folder or files. Okay, so and also when we created this SFTP user, we put the home directory as our bucket and data folder. Okay, so as soon as we upload the file, this data folder auto created and our file will be get uploaded to this buckets this particular folder, data folder. Okay, so let me upload one sample file in our AWS transfer family SFTP server. So I already successful uploaded this file in our SFTP server on AWS. So now let us cross check that in the bucket, in S3 bucket. Let me refresh. You can see data folder auto created, as well as that sample data file is also created over here. So if we delete it from our FileZilla FTP client, you can use any SFTP client. For now I am using this FileZilla tool. Okay, you can also use WinSCP or any other tools. So here you can see, like, if I will refresh again this bucket, it will auto deleted that particular file. Okay, that folder will be remain, but that file will be you can see, like, that file is auto deleted right now. No any file, so that folder also get deleted. But if I am uploading again, or I will even able to upload multiple file also over there. Okay, so if we see refresh this bucket again, we will have that file. Okay, yeah, sample file. So this way we are easily able to create the SFTP server by using AWS Transfer Family. So we only follow quick step, like we created a server, and we created S3 bucket, we created server, and we attached that S3 bucket with particular user. Okay, so we created a SFTP server. We also created IAM role, and during creating SFTP user, we use that IAM role with S3 like permission, and that S3 bucket we restricted these users to particular folder. Okay, so this way we are easily able to create our own, like create our own SFTP server on AWS by using AWS Transfer Family. Hope you like this kind of session. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel for more this kind of technical session. Thank you for your time, and thank you for watching.